Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It's July 10th. We did have a more of a negative session today as far as the grains ahead of the USDA report tomorrow morning at 7:30. So maybe a little bit of profit taking. Corn down 12.5 cents. Beans down about 9.25, with wheat down 8.25. So some of the expectations for this report or tomorrow morning is that for beans, we are looking for, or the estimate right now is looking for a little bit tighter ending stocks in old crop, down to about 170. New crop looking a little tighter as well. Right now sitting at 140 million carryout. We're looking for that to get down, or at least the estimate is at 134. So looking for tighter numbers there. So maybe a little friendlier on beans if we do see these numbers. In the corn, looking for old crop maybe down to 185, or I should say 851 million is where we were last report. We're looking for things to get down to about 840. And then as far as the estimates here for new crop, we were at 188, so 1.88 billion carryout. Looking for that to tighten up down to 1.23 billion. So I know a lot of guys questioning that. That I think will be a big concern for tomorrow. Are we really going to see some of the yields that we potentially have out there? I know the trade is certainly trading a very tighter yield than what we may see. We're looking for estimates down into this 145, maybe even a little lower than that as far as a national yield. But tomorrow we may get anywhere 153, 154. But we really won't. They won't get a good idea here or a good grasp on this yield until we get into that August report. But we'll see. So a lot of the numbers that we may see tomorrow, you might find this trade saying, "Hey, we just don't believe it." So be careful with that. Weather, as we had talked about, has been a big concern and will remain that way. The way it sits right now is that we do have some rains coming in over the next 10 days for some southern areas, but most of the Corn Belt right now is going to still see net drying. And you've got some of the models bringing in some heat again, which just is not good. I mean, it's the way corn looks out here is certainly doesn't look good. And without this rain, I don't know what this yield will be. 150 is probably too high yet. So we'll see how that trades. The dollar right now up about 17.5 cents. That's a little bit stronger today with crude oil breaking back $2.15. Crude sits at 83.90 right now. So since that July 4th time frame, we have seen crude oil come back off of these highs and may try to see more of a dip as we get past this holiday. And we typically see the peak of driving season come in around that 4th of July time frame. Now we could end up seeing a little bit more of a slide in the energy markets. As far as livestock, you had fat cattle today down about 50 cents. Boxed beef coming in a little lower. Choice down 42, select down 27. Packers seeing good profits right now. And if we look at the wholesale beef pulling back, we still could see cash stay steady this week. At least that's the expectations for cash cattle this week. But not a lot of trade there today. As far as hogs, down $1.70. We saw a deeper break here for hogs. We may continue to see them pull back a little bit more as wholesale pork prices continue to take a slide. And looking at some of these charts right now, we saw a good run early last week, which is starting to sell off. We've seen this pullback start yesterday and today as well. Cash pork or cash hogs have been breaking back a little bit as well, and that's what's given us a negative tone around the hogs, at least for now. So. Keep in touch with us here tomorrow. This report comes out at 7:30 in the morning. I expect the overnight trade tonight maybe to stay a little bit quiet. I think we're kind of happy where we're at right now in the grains until we get some of these new numbers tomorrow. But certainly stay with us tomorrow morning, 7:30. This USDA will release their numbers. I have these numbers for you tomorrow morning, so we can go through those as well. But if you have questions on that, give us a call, 800-262-7538, or check us out on the web, Allendale-inc.com. I hope you guys had a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning.